fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight, I'm by the. Always tryna fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might pop my jack, then uppercut, and he up on my way. With my way, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp, I'm new to camp, I'm new to camp.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, up first, Tommy the Duke Morrison, the former WBO heavyweight champion of the world. Who could forget some of his legendary battles from the 90s? Smoking Joe Frazier. His 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen.
It'll be ding-ding from first bout.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Just missing with the uppercut. How about that time counter shot? That's another scoring shot. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Ball in the matador, pop, jab, move, get them angry.
Beautiful counter shot. These 2 fighters are made for one another. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Did you see that? Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Can't land the jab there. And he wasn't, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And Morrison did not handle that punch well. Talk about Morrison in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. There's the bell for round 2. Perfect counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with it.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving the man a chance that shouldn't have it.
It's all offense all the time. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice work to block that left uppercut. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. catch and shoot. Right uppercut can't find a home. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. He threw a punch and just got countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every...
There's the bell to start round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Let's go with that right uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Back and forth they go. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
They exchange punches. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Round, good work. You were thinking, you're getting your turn.
Go back and win the round, all right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure.
On to the fourth we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They better start respecting each other's punching power. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Morrison in that. There's the bell to start round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough one.
Down goes Joe Frazier. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom. Back.
Oh my God, Johnny! And Morrison did not handle that. And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are right.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Jab slightly off target. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Both men promised to knock their... There's the bell for round 6. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
That is showing the fitness. That is showing the stamina. That is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Don't let this fighter speed. Hold it right there. Tommy Morrison. Oh, no. What's happened? Looks like they've shaken it off. Down goes Frazier. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the guts took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom, different tactics.
That counter shot lands. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. You don't want to trade shots. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. plan B. Round 7, here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff now.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You'd like to see more jabs. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? And they block the right uppercut. Right hand, right on point. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Morrison in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Now relax, relax.
He was coased in this fight, and now you're letting back into it. Now, it's a tough fight.
And we enter the 8th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Well done with that counter shot. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. I can't believe it. They are giving up. So they will throw in the towel.
fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone.
Let's do it. Come back with the left foot. Look at his hand positioning. Jab, 1-2, 1-2. Now stick it over in the end. Keep him guessing where he's coming from. Look for the left hook over that right hand. Time! What's that? What you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.
Come on, you're getting back into this.
Let's do it.
Singles aren't working. Start doing the jab up.
on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is.
Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good, man. Good.
Box him back together. Put him back on him this round. I need you
Landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think.
to focus back. Get that jab back. Just box him. Be smart. Get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Guys, those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
Win this round. You had everything in the bag.
Let's go.
Switch stance. That's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
Then look for your power shot.
It's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
Next time! Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Now I don't want you to
Anything. Go back and win the rounds, right?
take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready.
Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab. And then breathe when you're stepping around.
The gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out. Good work.
Fight. Now you're going back into it. Now it's a tougher fight and he's good.
Power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the
Stick him on the end of that jab and then just start gathering your pace. Win this.
focus. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Back.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Great round. Now, relax. So just keep him on the end of the...
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics.
Start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just bear it up.
Do your business.
Now counter his mistakes. Make him miss. Make him pay.
That's it, what we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident. That's it, nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
Okay, now, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. The fight's not over yet. You gotta go out there.
Let's go.
Welcome to the wonder that is the Atlantis venue. It doesn't get any more unique than this. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tail of the tape. Introducing Josh the Tartan Tornado Taylor, one of the most aggressive, in-your-face fighters in the world today. Watch out for this hard-hitting southpaw who fights out of Scotland. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, a boxing sensation from Scotland.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking. What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. They exchange punches. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Perfect counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. These two were made for each other. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Todd?
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. One of the best fighters Scotland's ever produced is in trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know what, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Forget about that round.
Here we go for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A perfect counter lands. Threw a punch and just got countered. You'd like to see more jabs. A perfect counter lands. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. And so far, the offense has been... Did you see that? And it's code red time for Josh Taylor. How did they not go down?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter counter punches have to hurt. He threw a punch and just got countered. Threw the uppercut but did not score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Just take the round off.
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch off.
Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get caught.
On to the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punching. Nice counter. Oh my goodness, Johnny! It's code red time now for Josh Taylor. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Catch and shoot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good defense to block the hook. Swing and a miss with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Doing good, kid. Find your jab basics, get your rhythm back, then we go again.
Here's the bell for round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And they are giving us action. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They exchange punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominant.
There's the bell to start round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punches have to hurt. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Not a lot of punch out. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your point.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
There's always a way.
There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
It's all offense all the time. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
One of the best fighters Scotland's ever produced is in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You don't want to trade shots. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do? And there's the bell for round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum. tell he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear.
We're 20,000 leagues under the sea. Welcome to the Atlantis. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Joe Calzaghe tipped the scales at 167 pounds even. Here comes the pride of Wales, the two-weight world champion who was never beaten. A legendary battle with Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the 2-division champion of the world and boxing's pride of Wales, please welcome Joe, the Italian Dragon Calzaghe. Fighting out of the blue corner.
What a pleasure it is to be here in... After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good punch. Nope. Whoa, wait a minute. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Pensacola's finest is down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up, they've got to tell you what...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
We got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The tournament now is down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Those counter punches have to hurt. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. He's been knocked down. Here we go, it's round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to post around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That counter shot lands. Punch, counter punch. So it's Jones versus Calzaghe, part 2. Of course, Calzaghe got dropped in their first fight, but then got back up and managed to beat Jones by a unanimous decision.
Joe Calzaghe, you think of fighters unbeaten, you think about standing fighters. This guy can fight for fun. That's all he does. So now we're going to do it again. And Joe Calzaghe's got it all.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Very close. Hold it right there. Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. On to the third. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got... Who could forget what happened here May 18th, 2024? Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight title. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Alexander Usyk, 6 foot.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
And this one has all. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. No rest for the weary. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Beautiful counter shot. Just missing with the right uppercut. Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the...
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the straight left. Punch. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nice counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Take the round off and win the round on the jab.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Beautiful counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And now you've let him back in.
Great work. I love that. I love that. Jab slip.
Go back out there and take his confidence away. Go out, and in the first minute,
All shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
and win the round back. Take away that confidence and stop him in his tracks. Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on. You let him back in the...
Go. He's absolutely shattered. He's ready to go.
And in your lead. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back.
And there's the bell to start round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the...
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Perfect punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice job getting that punch through. Nice punch. A perfect counter lands. Caught it. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Just keep him on the end.
Don't worry about it. You're switching off. You're starting to make this.
Let's start the sixth. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Both men step back for just a moment. Which fighter will say no mas? Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that jab. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Hop, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept...
Here comes round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. He left his chin exposed and he got caught. You'd like to see more jabs. punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around them. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That uppercut doesn't land. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the... And we enter the 8th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick it because you've got to get some before you get in close.
He misses with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The judges have spoken.